Good morning Year 3 and welcome to today's rapid reasoning video. This video is for Monday the 8th of February. I apologise in advance, I haven't been able to print these off and I was not going to attempt to draw them for you, so I'm using the pictures that I've taken on my iPad. If you are struggling to see it, then the PowerPoints will be uploaded to the Year 3 home learning page, so you'll be able to access them there. So this is about spotting different shapes. I thought it would be a bit of fun and something a little bit different. So if we look at our first shape, it asks us for how many triangles we can count. In order to be able to do this, you've got to remind yourself of what a triangle is. So I'm going to pause for a second and give you the chance to remind yourself of what makes a triangle a triangle. So a triangle is a three-sided shape. So we need to look here now. Obviously this outer shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So it does not class as a triangle. So we have to look a little bit deeper and see if we can spot the triangles. Straight away, I can see a triangle running through the centre. 1, 2, 3. 3 sides makes a triangle, so that centred large shape there is a triangle. I can also see a little triangle in the middle there. Look, 1, 2, 3. So there are 2 triangles already just looking at the centre. So I then want you to pause the video and have a go at how many different triangles you can find. So let's have a look together and see how many we can find. So I'm going to try and do this systematically. That means I'm not going to just do it randomly. I'm going to start from one side and work my way over. So if I look here, I've got 1, 2, 3. That's one triangle. 1, 2, 3. That's another triangle. And 1, 2, 3. That's another triangle. So there are 3 triangles just hidden here in this side. Then I'm going to look at the top. I've got 1, 2, 3. That's another triangle. I've already counted this one here, so 1, 2, 3, that's another, that makes 5, and 1, 2, 3, that makes 6. I've now got 6 triangles just from doing the side and the top. Add in our large one we had earlier, and that is 7. Then we've already counted this one, so we've got 8. So far I have 8 triangles. Can you spot any more? Look at number 2. Number 2 asks us for how many squares can you find. Now, I'm not going to give you the answer to this one because it'd be a very, very long video. However, if you look, you need to be careful that you make sure the shape you're looking at is a square and not a rectangle. So if you can remind yourself the difference between a square and a rectangle. Both have 4 sides, however, a square has 4 equal sides. And a rectangle has 2 pairs of equal sides. So if you look here, this little shape here is a square because each of the sides is the same length. But the one next to it is actually a rectangle because the 2 sides on the edge are longer than these 2 sides here. So you've got 2 equal sides and 2 equal sides, but not all 4 are the same. So they have to all be the same. So this outer one would be a square. And look, you've got lots of little squares in there. There are many squares. So have a go at counting how many you can find. For these two, this is hopefully a little bit of fun, but a little challenge. Have a go at drawing your own and counting the triangles, and have a go at drawing your own and counting the squares. Maybe you could give it to somebody else as a challenge. So you'll have a go at drawing your own version of these and how many you can spot. Then the second one, the extension is this. It's asking you for how many different shapes you can spot. So there's lots of different shapes in here. There's rectangles, triangles, all sorts, but there's some other ones as well. So I'd like you to pause the video and have a go at seeing what you can spot. So again, I'm not going to tell you all of them because we'd be here for hours, but I'm going to point out a couple of slightly more interesting shapes. If you look here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This shape here has 5 sides. And because it has 5 sides, that makes it a pentagon. So very, very well done if you spotted that there was at least one pentagon. And see if you can find another. Remember, a pentagon is a shape that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. In addition to the pentagon here, if you look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Now earlier I said a square was a 4-sided shape, but remember a square had to have 4 equal sides. A rectangle was also a 4-sided shape, but it had to have 2 pairs of equal sides. Now these have got lots of different length sides, and that is called a quadrilateral. because it is still a four-sided shape. It might not be a square, but it is still a quadrilateral. So see if you can find other quadrilaterals. They have four sides but aren't a square or a rectangle because the sides are different lengths. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found lots of different shapes and it's caused you to have a good discussion with anybody if you've got somebody at home working with you. But see how many different ones you can find and maybe upload to Purple Mash if you find an interesting amount. Good luck and enjoy.